Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am Game Master Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today's video I am finally getting around to doing my Knave Second Edition physical book review. So I received this a couple days ago. Haven't had a chance to actually do this video. I was really planning on doing it, Friday or even yesterday, and here we are on Sunday, and finally getting around to it. So apologize for that delay. It's been a couple days since I've been uh, doing videos because I've been so busy getting my Shadow Dark campaign ready to launch in just a little bit less than 2 weeks. Looking to launch that on July 5th. But without further ado, let's start taking a look at the physical Knave Second Edition. So this is obviously written by Ben Milton of Questing Beast, and I've already done some videos going over some of the basic rules of it as really a really quick first look, but I haven't dug that much further into this because I was waiting on the physical copy. So here we have it. You can see it's a fairly small book. It's, I believe, only about 88 pages long, and looking at the physical, the physical copy of it and everything, you can see when you splay it out here that you can easily see even the text that is as close to the binding as it is. You can see that the art is I like the art style in it. So it has a nice layout and nice artwork that's in here, but mostly I wait to get the physical book so that I can really take a look at how well it's put together, and how easy it is to use at the table as well. So one thing I picked up really quickly on is I do like the fact that you see how Questing Beast Ben Milton put the basic game rules that are on the front, the first two pages. Really, the front is the backing of the front cover, and then the very first page here. So this is very easy for you to lay on a printer and print out, this part of the rules, and then the back is identical, right? So additional basic rules for traveling and delving and encounters and alchemy and downtime and recruiting, which is the back cover here, which then you make a copy, and then you can back to back that that double-sided page, and now you can hand this out to your players. Let's say you're playing at a convention, and you can hand them just one sheet that will cover all of the game rules. So I really do like that. There's a two-sided or two-page map here, but again, you can very easily put this on a printer and print this out as well as a single sheet, and then you can utilize it that way. Some other interior maps work very much the same way. Now, this is a little pet peeve of mine, and not very many publishers actually do this. Bloat Games is one that does, but you see that there's a character sheet on the inside, and I keep on saying this over and over again. I would really love to see character sheets, put on the back of a book. That way, they're very easy to print off, and then you can take this barcode, and this barcode can go, someplace on an inside cover, or at least you can shrink this down, a little bit smaller, and still get the character sheet put on there. Again, it's a pet peeve of mine that maybe it doesn't work because of this here, and he wasn't able to put that extra page where I've seen that barcode on in other publications. But you know, this space here is kind of wasted space that could have been much better utilized for something else other than just the barcode and this little snippet on there. But anyway, the I'm very, very happy with the physical, makeup of this book. And I will now get into, doing a follow-up video where I'm getting through the rules once again and tapping into them. Because as I was looking through this, I started noticing a few things that, that do make this stand out as a game system. And so I wanted to focus on those as well. And I've also actually seen at least one comment that was negative about the game system, where it says, all of the charts and such that are in here, all of the tables, I should say, all of the tables that are in here are so useful, but the game system itself is not a full-fledged game system. And so I want to kind of tackle that, critique of it, and see if either I agree with it or if I think that it was a little bit more harsh than it needed to be. But I will take a further, deeper dive into the game system itself and make my own, judgment on that as well. So really happy I backed this. Glad to have finally gotten the physical copy in my hands. I do like the physical copy. I know another person on the positive note was like, it has a kind of like texture to it that's almost like a it's a glossy texture to it, but it has like some kind of a feel to it that makes it reminds me very much of Never Going Home on from Wedding Games, that they did their books in the same kind of texture to their hard covers, or they did it with their soft covers as well. I don't know what that's called or whatever, but it does have a nice feel to it as well. So that's another positive, jumping right off of it. So the next video you see of Knave Second Edition from me is going to be looking at the game system and critiquing it myself, and and then I'll come back with a review, an overall impression that I have of the game system, as opposed to that one negative comment that I saw about the game system itself, and so I want to either agree with it or debunk it, and or kind of be someplace in between with it. But anyway, thanks for joining. I am going to switch views back over here. I should have came back over here. But thanks for joining. Sorry about, again, the delay in the number of videos. As you can see, I'm speaking much better than I had been for weeks. So at least the breathing has gotten better for me. And you can look forward to some more content over the next week, even though it's the last week of school. So I am working, even though I'm retired, I work for the teachers union, and this last week I'm helping a lot of other teachers and other school paraprofessionals and such, move towards retirement themselves. And so I'm going to be really, really busy this week. I may or may not run my Tuesday night game, depending on, what my hours feel like, working Monday and Tuesday. And but I certainly do plan on over the week, certainly in the mornings, putting up some more video content for the channel. And you'll see those a lot more of those 1-minute shorts that I do for my card before I walk into my office over the week as well. So and I'll try to keep everything kind of relevant to what's going on in the in the hobby in general, especially with those 1-minute shorts, and I will be bringing out some more gaming content for you to take a look at as well. So you all have a great one, the end of another weekend, and look forward to seeing you on a gaming screen sometime soon, or at a convention, hopefully even sooner. I am starting to really gear up for the convention season that for me begins in September. I do have an online convention that I'll be attending in early July, around mid-July, and then it's vacation time and a couple weeks of work thrown in between, and then convention season picks up again in September and potentially in October as well. And certainly January is another big convention for me to be attending. So you'll have a great one. Thanks for stopping, and remember to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll do all of that stuff and everything. The channel is growing very well, and I'm really, really happy with that growth, and looking forward to making more and more contact with you out there, and sharing ideas, and that's why I love your comments so much, because you do steer me in directions that I might not normally look into. So thanks for all of that input from you, and have a good one. Take care.